All right, folks, I'm home from the dump. I've been digging. A couple weeks ago, I found this awesome baby head cream top milk. It's Purity Dairy, Steubenville, Ohio. And dun dun dun, got another one in this upload, plus many other awesome finds, including Insulators, Moundsville Wv Sodas from the teens or the 20s. Just lots of awesome stuff again, all in this upload. Look at those babies. Later. You see my breath, it's cold. I'm letting it warm up a little bit. But here's this Garrett wine cleaned up. It says Virginia Dare wine, New York. It's from the 1940s. It's got a screw top cap. It's decent, you know, $5 to $7 a bottle. But I have other ones that, look at this one, Garrett and Son, Pioneer American Wine Growers. And this one's cork, this one's older. This one's from like the 20s or 30s. Look at all that beautiful embossing. These bottles are cool for sure, the older ones. Here's another one I found. Look at this one. It's a Virginia Dare. Look at the embossed seal. Garrett and Company, established 1835, Virginia Dare, New York. It's just really nice. It's nice. You see how much different it is from the later one. Kind of close, but different. Look at the eagle, the difference in the eagle. There's just subtle variations on the whole bottle. But anyway, I'm letting it warm up a little bit. I'm gonna chug some coffee, and I'm gonna go up to this place and try to, hopefully the ground's not froze solid so I can't dig, but I should be able to pick at it and get to a layer that's unthawed at least. And I'll dig till I can't take it, and then I'll come home, and hopefully I find enough for a video. Later. Alright, thought I'd get this out real quick. I'm heading to the dump, do some looking here in the next half hour for a few hours, and hopefully we can find a few more marbles to go in this frame. It's almost full. You can see all the cool ones in there. This is from November and December. I've been digging these. But I'll get back on my first find in the dump later. Well, I haven't been finding much yet, but I just did. I raked this way back out in there, and you can see I've got to get out of here and shovel this out with a shovel. But I got some kind of cork top embossed bottle. It looks like it could be one of these Hires root beer extracts, but we're gonna see. It's gonna be nice either way. These are like at least, if it's a Hires, I don't know, $7 to $10 bottles. Some of them are aqua. I don't have a lot of them, maybe a half dozen. Let's see here. Ooh, look, embossed on every face. It's probably gonna have like a mug of root beer embossed on the bottle. Let me wipe this off. I got mud all over it. Hold on here. All right, it says on this face, shake thoroughly, and you can see it's slightly aqua, just slightly. Shake thoroughly. Concentrate for making root beer. Right there it is. It foams, and there's a mug of a root beer embossed on the bottle. Ooh, I thought it was going to be Hires. It's Thompson and Taylor's. I don't have this. I don't think. Maybe I do. It's hard for me to remember all the stuff I find, but I don't know. Thompson and Taylor's. That's a cool one. Since I have the Hires one anyway. Nice condition. Well, here we go, bottle number one. It's a cold one today, but it's warmer than yesterday, that's for sure. See how many more we can get here before I get too tired or cold. Later. Yeah, I'm starting to get down to layers where I'm starting to get the hole cleaned out at least so I can dig for a while. Got dirt in my boots, but there's a Coke, Sistersville, West Virginia. Starting to get some cool stuff. Later. Getting this hole cleaned out, look here. Here's another big Phillips milk of magnesia. Come down, look, see how much wider my hole is today. I've been shoveling here for an hour. I'm getting it widened out and I'll get it so I can get down in it, and then I'll really start finding stuff. I'm finding stuff the last few days, and it's just I'm digging a hole to get to what I need to be, the layer, and I'm just now like feeling like I can start to find stuff, and I've been finding stuff every trip. There's another nice find. It's worth like $3 to $5 with a new cap on it all day long at a flea market. They're beautiful bottles and they're perfect, and that's big. Here, let me wipe this screen off. There's a cork top Listerine. It ain't bad. I'll probably take that. Let me wipe this off. I got a marble right there. Looks like a nice one. Ooh, it's an acro agate. That'll be great for that frame, and I'll show you why I know it's an acro agate. See how that red swirls all the way around the marble and comes up and swirls back at the other end? It's called a corkscrew. That's why. It's an acro agate corkscrew marble. It's pretty nice. Later. Alright, there's another old marble raked out back in there. Just solid color one, but nice condition. Let's rake this out. It's screw top, but it's weird. It says Ayers, A-Y-E-R''S pectoral. And it's got a face plate, but it's slick. It's kind of a weird bottle. Ayers pectoral. Later. I've been sucking it up. I'm starting to get in. You can see I cut out. I used my saw there and cut out one of them big reeds back in there and a couple up front. Got this, it's screw top, but man, that's, you just think if you saw that laying there in the hole, that's gonna be an embossed medical. But it's slick, but I'm still gonna take it and put new labels on it, but I might have got a daymaker. Do you see it? There's a big insulator right here. I just raked it out right back in there. Oh, folks, this is awesome. Look how perfect it is, all the tongs. Look, oh, it's nice. Let me see. Let me get up out of here. See, this is worth it. Now, get it. I'm starting to get into a place where I can find stuff. Let me, all right, look at that. No cracks or nothing. That's a nice piece for my collection. Look how turquoise. Let me see what it says. I'll just do all the clip here instead of Hemingway 16, made in the USA. That's pretty cool. All right, got a few nice things now. I'll get back on my next one later. Folks, staying here and sucking it up might have just paid off. Look here, there's a cream top milk. Oh, and look back in there, another insulator. It's down out of my field of view. Look here. Oh no. Oh, and the milk. Let's set this up here, a huge insulator. And look at this, let's see what we got. Oh, oh, and it's a variant. It's another Steubenville. Oh, and it's perfect. Oh, I guess it's not a variant. It's the same bottle. I did it, folks. Now I got one to sell. And I doubt, though, I'll sell it. This is only the second one of these. Oh, man. The thought of just finding one of these, never finding one before like 2 weeks ago. Watch the video where it's like legendary dump digging adventure or something, and there's a big blue letter decorated crock. I found a crock in one of these and thought I'd never find another again. There's never been one of these sold on eBay. I can't find one anywhere that's been sold. It's got to be worth some money. It's got a baby head on it. It says Purity Dairy Company, Steubenville, Ohio. And Steubenville, Ohio is the birthplace of Dean Martin, the actor and singer. Wow, that's just absolutely beautiful. This is Ohio Valley history. Imagine little kids going out and getting the milk from the milkman with this. Little kids probably loved this bottle. Look at that. Wow, that's a smoking stein. Now I got two of them. Son, and them cool things. And I even forgot, I got all worked up about that. Here's another huge insulator right by that. Let's see what we got. Hemingway number, I think it's 42, made in the USA. Look at that glass, look at that. Yep, good day. Nothing, except a couple marbles you saw, nothing for hours. I just accept that. And this is cool, you know, don't get me wrong, it's worth the trip up here to find something like this for the clip of the video. Thompson and Taylor's. And I think after sitting in the hole thinking about this, I think I found one of these this year exactly like this up farther on the hill here. So now I got two of them, I think. But man, to find that milk and two insulators right there in that pocket just made my month. That's better than a Christmas present, finding that milk, because that's worth some money. It's worth some money, and it's perfect. Later. It's all marble. Look, there's a milk neck here. Look back in there. And you see this pipe right here? That's the pipe in one of my last videos that I said, I think I got a crock. And then the next clip was like, well, it's just a pipe. You see how slow I go. And I'm finding just tons of stuff. And look here. You see that smoker? A blue base red swirl marble, another one of these. I found a couple of these here. All right. Let me wipe this one off because this is a beauty. It's nice. Wow. Looks like Superman. Later. Well, that's just a beauty. And this could be an alley agate, but I don't think it is. You can type in West Virginia marble factories, and there's so many of them. There's ones, I found black marbles here with like white swirls in them, and I'm pretty sure they're Pennsboro marbles, but I'm not exactly sure. I can match them up in a book, but I've been on alley agate dump sites and found marbles that are definitely, if you showed them to a marble collector that's never dug on factory dump sites, they'd say it was something else. They'd say it was an acro agate or something different. And there's some weird stuff going on. I don't know if they were trading glass back and forth, but there's some marbles, you could just write books, volumes, if you're digging on marble factories. But that's a good find. We'll almost have that frame filled. I'll get back on my next find. I'm doing good now. Later. All right, I find stuff like this all day long. I take some of it, some of this stuff. If I have a bunch of extra boxes, I'll take stuff like this, because look at this. That's not even screw top. And then on the bottom, it says ball, like ball mason jars. You can see the bottom there and see that's brown glass. I don't know if that's a snuff container or what, but I'll pile it up here. You know, somebody would want that. I'm positive. At a flea market, even if you got 50 cents for it, isn't it worth it to carry out a bunch of them and sell them all if somebody wants it? You know, not really for the money, just kind of saving it. Because the ground shifts, and when the ground shifts, glass gets broke, believe me. Later. One of my last videos, I put a picture up and I found like 5 insulators in a row. Well, it's right where I was standing, right in there is where I found them 5. Right there's that pipe. I've almost got it out that I thought was a crock. And right back in here on the same layer is another insulator, third one today. Oh man, look how perfect. It's got a crack right there, and it's cracked up in there. You know, to look nice in a flower bed outside, you know, they do look nice, especially on like metal rods and they catch the sun, but I don't even know if I'll take that. I got so many perfect ones. I just hooked this down in there. See, I can stand down in the hole now. That's what I've been shooting for 3 days. There's another Coke. Huh. I don't know what this one is. Let me see here. Yeah, it's Steubenville, West Virginia. I got tons of them. There's 2 of them right there. Later. Just set that insulator up there, put my thing back on, took one rake, and a huge bottle come out and another insulator. There's no cracks or chips, and well, there's a chip in the base of this one, but it displays, and this is an 1893 one. That's worth taking. Look at that, patented May 2nd, 1893. Hemingway. It's only got one little flaw there on the base. That's worth taking. No cracks to it. That's a good one. Throw it right there on my coat. I'll see if I can't find a few more things, but it's starting, the sun's starting to go down, and I broke a light sweat, and I'm gonna start getting cold. I forgot my heavy coat. I've just got on sweatshirts and stuff. As soon as I start getting chilly, I'm getting out of here. I'll try to find as much stuff as I can. But after that milk and them insulators, I'm happy. Wow. There's something else down here. It's looking kind of cool. Oh man, it's one of them pictures, but it's a friggin' huge one. Like I've been finding. Look at that. It looks like it has a tiny chip right there. I won't take it. Later. This is a real old soda. I'm getting down and you can see a blue bottle sticking out under that pipe. But this bottle has a slug plate and embossing. And it's aqua. And it's old. Let's pray to God this is... Look at that. That's what I'm after. Ohio Valley sodas at that age. I have all the Hutch sodas. Even I have some that are unknown. I'm just waiting for my channel to get bigger, and I'll show all the Hutch sodas I found as a kid when I was 12 years old. But look at this. That's got embossing, and there's no damage, and it's embossed on the bottom. See what we got. This could just be something ridiculously awesome. The bottle is beautiful. Oh man. Purity Ice Cream and Bottling Company, Moundsville, West Virginia. Oh man, I've never seen that, have you? Whew. That's nice, folks. Look at that. Purity Ice Cream and Bottling Company, Moundsville, West Virginia. And a seal on the bottom. Man, that is nice. That's a nice bottle. I've never even heard of that place. Look at that BARBASOL shave cream. And it says patent 1937. I'll have to take that. It's got all them letters on it. Later. Pretty good day. There's another ball ideal, a huge one. I get the top to fit it. Look how blue it is. See them bottles sticking out. I'm not staying too much longer. It's getting cold. Later. See all this stuff. I find enormous amounts of bottles per day. There's piles of them everywhere. Look at that big wine bottle. Still got the cap on it. You can see that stuff, but there's just broken insulators. Somebody just threw a whole truckload of them right here on this hill, and they're just all in the ground. I got several perfect ones. We'll get these Cokes and some of these Bully bottles, some of these Masons and stuff. I think that's the one that's cracked. It is. We'll get this and some of these other bottles. I'll get some pictures over there. We'll get that ball for sure. There's lots of bottles here to take today, but the best ones are over here at my bag. Let me turn this off and get pictures. I found. I got stuff here in the bag, a few things, a few bottles and blue bottles, and there's an old like food container. It's embossed up on the bottom. That's pretty old, but got all this cool stuff. The best finds is this and that Moundsville bottle. They're both pretty this is valuable. Purity Dairy Company, Steubenville. It's just real nice. I'll show you this one and the other one cleaned up, or just show you the other one so you know. I just found one of these. Perfect too. The condition's awesome. Got that big ball ideal. 3 nice insulators. That root beer thing's fun. Purity ice cream's awesome. Couple Cokes, some marbles. We did get cakes. I appreciate you watching. I'll get back on my next hunt and we'll just start back in on this hole. I've been on this hole for like 3 or 4 videos at least, maybe longer than that. I'm gonna go this way and I'm gonna try to widen this all out, cut this dead tree out.